bad. I thought that you be happy I made it. I'm the cat by the bar to the good life. Moved out the hood, now you tryna pull me back, right? Get the bumpin' in the club, it's on. I'm with my eyes to chicks, if she smash, she gone. Hit the roof on fire, man. Just let it burn. If the talking about money, homie, I ain't concerned. I'ma tell you what banks told me, cause go ahead, switch the style up. And if they hate, then let them hate, then watch the money pile up. Or we can go upside there with a come on, they know where we be. You can find me in the club, full of mama, I got what you need. If you need to fill it, I'm in the habit, I ain't in the make it. So come give me a hug, if you're in the getting. You can find me in the club, full of mama, I got what you need. If you need to fill it, I'm in the habit, I ain't in the make it. So come give me a hug, if you're in the getting. Don't try to act like you don't know where we be, neither. We in the club all the time, it's a pop on. Shady Aftermath.
So try it again.
I haven't been afraid a day in my life.
Night beginning to fall over Southern California, but the lights are shining bright here at the spectacular SoFi Stadium in metropolitan Los Angeles. And tonight we start Week 5 with a primetime matchup, as it'll be the Cleveland Browns taking on the LA Chargers. About set to begin another week of football, and happy to have you along. We are underway on Thursday night primetime. And it's a pretty good return here, so he'll get this up to the 29.
The Chargers take over first and 10 at their own 29-yard line.
Set, ready.
On the ground, this is Amarian Hampton. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Just like that, it's a gain of 12 and a first down on their first play. Great beginning there under the bright lights of primetime.
Yeah, it takes you back to high school football on a Friday night, doesn't it? When you feel like every eye in the county is on you. In this case, every eye in primetime is on you.
Here's Herbert. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Hampton. And he'll be taken down across the 50 at the 45 in enemy territory. That one good for 13 and a Charger first.
Nice little nifty play for him there. That's the ability to read a defense and utilize players that don't often get picked up in coverage easily. And I'm talking about being able to use the backs out of the backfield. Because I know that when I used to cover, hey, we got everybody cover. Oh, he just snuck out there, and they just got a nice first down there.
What do we love to say? Get those backs into space, right? And they were able to do that there. Nice pickup on first down. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be second down.
Second and 10 at the Browns' 45-yard line.
Herbert now. It's taken in by Quentin Johnston. And he gets it inside the 35 and just shy of the 30. First down Los Angeles there with a pickup of 14 yards.
First down. First and 10 at the 31-yard line.
Set. Grenade. Set.
Herbert going to give to Hampton. And he takes it in for a Charger touchdown. Omarion Hampton, his third rushing touchdown on the year. And the Chargers put the Knights' first points on the board as they take the early lead.
With these Thursday night games, sometimes you get those quick turnarounds. You wonder how a team is going to start. They started really well.
Everyone's always wondering, going into a Thursday night game, who has their legs, who has the overall health of a team. But mentally, if you get that early edge, the other team might think to itself, it's been a short week, we're not really ready to go. You might run them into the ground that way. That's why getting that early score means a lot.
Here's Dicker now as he'll send this one away. And makes it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. Looking to put a drive together.
Set, strike, check, strike, ready.
And he's able to break out a run tackle, but then quickly brought down.
2 yards the gain on the keeper, and it's second down.
When you talk about the defense for these Chargers, they come into this one way down at number 23 against the run of the NFL.
And this group talks all the time about wanting to be better, getting stronger against the run. And to me, it all starts up front. You've got to win the line of scrimmage in order to play against the run very well.
Charles, Thursday night game, I think a lot of teams probably say shrink the playbook somewhat. Is that correct?
I think you're right about that because you just don't have the amount of time that you have in a normal week to put in a full playbook. So as you said, you shrink the playbook, pick out the plays that work best for you. You know what else you're looking for?
What's that?
Who are the freshest guys coming off of the last game to play on a Thursday night? Guys have a little extra pep in their step. You go to them early and often.
Ultra, set.
On the ground, this is Quinshon Judkins.
And he will have a first down as they get him to the ground at the 37.
It goes as a gain of 9, and it moves the chains.
First down,
Cleveland. Ready.
First down, right back to Judkins.
And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage.
Benjamin St. Juste there on the stop.
Oh, there's plenty of traffic waiting for him up the middle. But give him credit, he tried barreling through anyway. They're fortunate to get a yard out of that one.
.38 yard line, 2nd and 9.
Cut. 32. Set, cut.
They'll drop to throw. They'll swing this out to Judkins. And he'll go out of bounds. It appears right at the 45. So the completion good for 7 there. And now that sets up 3rd and 2. They'll come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the first here.
Here we go.
On 3rd and short to give it a tight end. And he won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage.
4th and short, partner. I mean, this would be a really risky call. Here we are in the first quarter.
On your own side of the field.
On side of the field. But, boy, what a tone setter that would be to go for it and get it, wouldn't it?
You're gritty today. I like it.
I'm feeling it.
Oh, a big decision here early. Look at this. They're going to go for it on their own side of the field.
45, right.
They're going to try and throw. He's got a man. That's Bond. And he's got the first down yardage there as he takes it just across midfield. Well, we kind of looked at each other as they decided to go for it, but in the end, great execution, a 6-yard gain, and it all works out.
Let's go now. Yellow, 43. Ready.
On first down, here's Judkins. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. He'll lose a yard third there, and it's 2nd and 11. But you talk about the defense for these Chargers. Against the pass, they've had some issues. Ranked number 23 in the NFL right now.
They're in the bottom 10 in the league. I mean, when you look at their talent, you would think that they'd be much better. Overall, I don't think there's any question you'd have to say that they've underachieved.
So after the loss of a yard, they'll look to push forward here on 2nd down and 11.
33, yellow, set.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. And it's a short one here, complete to his tight end. A gain of 8 there on the play. And it's 3rd and 4 now. Well, safe to say the passing game has found a rhythm. He's now 4 of 4, but might need to be 5 of 5 to keep this drive going here as they face a 3rd down.
And maybe perhaps you show a running play, right? Maybe a little play action here to go ahead and let him throw the ball downfield. I wouldn't get away from him flinging it because 4 for 4 already, I think he's got a good chance of picking this one up here on 3rd down.
And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. The start of the 2nd quarter, and it's the Browns in control of the football as they've got it with a 1st and 10.
Set, ready. 10 black. Drill.
Now they'll change things around before the snap. They run the option here on 1st and 10. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Browns touchdown. How about that? Their quarterback hitting double digits with his 10th touchdown of the season. And the Browns are within an extra point of tying up this ball game. Extra point splits the uprights. And we are tied at 7. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 35-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going. So both of these teams, Charles, coming off touchdowns now, but this offense, they just had to stand on the sideline, watch their opponent offer a really impressive drive to reach the end zone.
Yeah, and I think you're not telling yourself the truth if you don't think there's some one-upsmanship going on right now, because they just had their touchdown answered by a drive of double-digit plays that also found the end zone. Now they want to do something even more impressive to answer that one.
They'll dump this off to Hampton, complete. And he'll be taken down at the 46-yard line. A gain of 5, good enough for the 1st down.
1st down. 1st and 10 at the 46-yard line.
380, go.
They'll work inside here, Hampton. And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. 70 yards for him on the ground so far tonight as he has been terrific in this first half. Well, he's broken off some big-time runs here in this first half.
Man, let's just face it. When you go into a game, you think you've got the plays that are going to work, but when you actually get out there and they're starting to happen, your confidence rises, and he's running with terrific ability right now.
Right.
Justin Herbert looking to pass. He's got the tight end. That's Gadsden. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. Another nice gain, 16 yards there, and a 1st down again.
Another nice play there. They've gotten down into the red zone in no time at all. That's what this offense can do when they get on a roll. And now they're set up with a 1st and 10.
Set.
On 1st down, it's Hampton. And he'll be stopped after a gain of only a couple down to the 15-yard line. Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
The 2nd and 7 with our score tied at 7, but they're planning to change that soon. Only question, will they get 3 or 6 out of it? And his throw here is going to be incomplete. Here's play number 7 on the drive. This is 3rd and 7.
Set. 380. Set.
Now Herbert with it, looking to pass. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
This defense has certainly played well so far in this game, and the coverage has been tight on just about every throw. Forced a few here so far in this game, and now it brings up 4th down.
A 32-yard attempt.
And this one is right through. And they take the lead here now at 10-7. So they're able to end that drive with 3 points in this one-possession ball game.
And ideally, you want to end every drive with points. Most quarterbacks would tell you, let's end it with a kick, right? A PAT, that's number 1. Field goal you'll take. Punts, you really don't want to do that. In this case, they'll take the field goal and get prepared for the rest of the game.
Now, after the Dicker field goal, he's back out, ready to send it away. And this return going to come to a quick end as he is belted at the end of that one.
At their own 23-yard
line. The Cleveland offense ready to go. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out, looking to repeat that in Charles' defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways, because you know they're both motivated, they both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
Hey, check Mega. Ready.
They'll stay on the ground with Judkins. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
I have a feeling they'll stay committed to running the football, especially on the early downs. They just haven't had a whole lot of success just yet.
Looking at a 2nd and 11 now after the loss.
Come on, set.
Now they'll change things up.
Ready?
And he'll lose yardage. Brought down at the 32. 3rd down, now even tougher. 3rd and 13 after that loss of a yard.
When a draw works, it can be a thing of beauty. But when it doesn't, oh, it can be ugly. And in this case, loss of yardage ugly.
So 1st and 2nd down went in the wrong direction. They'll try to do better here on 3rd and 13. And this almost intercepted. Not sure he saw the free safety that time. But lucky, incomplete. That'll bring up 4th down. Here's Ryan Stonehouse now, as he's on to punt for the first time tonight. That'll be a 50-yard punt with 8 on the return. And it'll be Charger football here as they take over. The Charger drive about to get going. And they're not going to play this conservative, I don't think. They had the field goal last time, and they're up, but they're looking to put a drive in the end zone.
Oh, I agree with you totally. No one goes out on the field and says, all right, let's just settle for 3 in some certain situations, trying to ice a game, that sort of deal. Most of the time, it's end zone, and that's what you're thinking, and I believe that's exactly what they're thinking as they begin this one.
Yeah, no quarterback ever goes out there saying, hey, let's get 3, right?
Not one that I've ever met.
Out of the gun, they'll run with Hampton. And the linebacker, Jeremiah Owusu-Koramoah, on the tackle.
Well, sometimes you just have to give credit to the defense. Great job there at the point of attack, holding up. They won their battles at the line of scrimmage, left him no space to try and run. A really nice job swarming to the ball carrier.
Set. Ready.
A run once more with Hampton. And he'll fight his way forward to about the 48-yard line. It's a 4-yard pickup there, and it leaves him with 3rd and 5.
Some of the most unselfish players on any football team, defensive tackles, because we ask them to just eat up blocks and allow other people to make tackles. But when he can make a play himself, as we just saw there, that's a big day.
They'll check this one down to Hampton. And he is going to have the Chargers first down by about a yard as they find a way to convert there on 3rd down and 5.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 45-yard line.
Up the middle, it's Hampton. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down.
Well, that's a thing of beauty right there. Look at how quick those blockers fired off the line once the ball was snapped. That was an O-line on a mission, all in sync, and the defense is lucky that play only picked up 5 yards.
The Chargers going to signal for the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with exactly a minute to go before halftime. Ball at the 40 here for 2nd and 5. On the give, this is Hampton. And it's a fumble. But it looks like one of the DBs has it. And they are going to set up shop at the 32-yard line. But he has been a workhorse for them in this game. And ball security. And now, as with every potential turnover, they're going to take a second look at this just to make sure. So that one overturned. They say the knee was down, and that will not be ruled a fumble. Over the middle and caught by McConkey. Now the Chargers will use the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll stop it with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play. Now a 2nd and 6. Out of the gun, Herbert finds Johnston. And he'll be brought down at the 21, just shy of the 20 in the red zone.
It's a gain of 8. That's another Chargers first down.
Give here to Hampton. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up. Chargers going to use their 3rd and final timeout as they'll stop it with 13 seconds to play in half number 1. This is 2nd and 8.
Set. Go.
Now it's Herbert. To the left side, he's got McConkey. He's going to be brought down there in the field of play. And the clock will run, no timeouts. They will not have the chance to bring out the field goal unit. First half in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. A good, tight football game thus far. 10-7 the score as we resume action on EA Sports. And he won't quite make it to the 25. The Browns drive about to get started. Well, out of the locker rooms here they come. Their first drive of the 3rd quarter. And, Charles, they're trailing in this ball game, but we got a tight one and set up to be a very entertaining second half.
And as we know, partner, in the NFL, there's trailing and there's trailing, right? Sometimes you're discouraged by how much you're down, but in this case, this is a tight ball game, so there's a sense of optimism here. I think they went into half and looked at their play sheet and said, these are the plays we really like. What do you say we use them to start the second half and get us going?
26-yard line.
2nd down and 8.
10 seconds. Here we go. 45. Watch. Drill. 52. Check. Smash. Ready?
Once again, Judkins escapes the defender. 46 yards now on the ground on just 7 carries.
Sometimes it's hard to believe, but there are times this game is about patience, isn't it? Has had the game he expected, but that run there, that may get him going.
I was just going to say, maybe that gives him a little juice, because you're right, he struggled, especially in that first half.
Yeah, and I know the great ones always think to themselves, just hang in there. I'm just one big carry away from busting this open. That's a good start for him.
On the handoff, this is Judkins. And great blocking downfield as he's got this almost to the 35-yard line.
Back-to-back nice plays, 12 yards that time and a first down.
A big hole there. How about him handling the point of attack? Just positioning himself so that run could go right off of his backside and deep into the secondary.
They'll run from the gun. It's Judkins.
And this time they were waiting for him as he'll be knocked down before he can get back to the line of scrimmage.
That's a play to take note of there for the defense, I think, in the future. If you're going to try and block him, maybe you get a guard to help double-team him and try and steer him out of the play. They should have done it on that snap.
50 green.
Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw.
That's going to be caught by Judy.
So the completion results there in 9 yards. And now it's 3rd and 4.
In search of 4 yards here to pick up the first down.
Yellow, go, 10.
Now the former volunteer, it's Dylan Sampson.
And he will lose yardage here to the 31-yard line. A loss of a yard, and it brings up 4th.
Well, we saw a lot of negative plays that resulted in plenty of lost yardage in the first half, and that trend is continuing here.
And his kick is good. And that will knot us up at 10. So they come away from this opening drive of the third quarter with only 3, but it does draw them even.
Yeah, and that has to be job one, doesn't it? A touchdown definitely would have been nice. We know that. But here, you get back on even terms, and now you've got most of the second half to try and get yourself into a position to win.
First and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going. And their 3-point halftime lead gone now, back to a tie game. But, Charles, I don't imagine that changes too much for this offense.
I would agree. I don't think it changes much at all, whether it's a 3-point lead or a tie game. They know they have their work cut out for them, and they were going to run their offense in the same vein. Well, that last run makes this a 100-yard night. I've loved the way he's hit the holes. He's been quick, he's been decisive, and he's been a whole lot of fun to watch.
Ready.
Back to Hampton on first down. They'll get this down to the 38.
I feel like I could see what he was thinking on that carry. Wanted to follow that big tackle through the hole. Ended up only getting 4 yards on the carry. I think he had designs on that one being bigger.
From the 38 now, here's 2nd and 6.
Set. Delta. Hunt. Set.
Back to throw here, Herbert. Right side, he has Johnston.
And they're going to have another first down as he's going to be tackled at the Browns' 27-yard line. Give him 12 yards on that one. It earns him a fresh set of downs.
First and 10 at the 27-yard line.
380. Run. 380. Run. Run.
On the handoff, it's Hampton.
And he'll get it down inside the 20 to the 18-yard line.
120 yards for him on the ground now. He has been a tough man to bring down all night.
This drive is turning into an extended one, and the guy carrying the ball, he's becoming more like a body blows guy. Every carry is putting some damage on the defense. So after a while, I'm not too sure how many guys are going to want to run up and tackle him.
Again, it's Hampton.
And on this one, he'll get to the 15, right at the 15-yard line.
They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down.
It's nice every now and then in this game not to see people overthink it. Just hand it to the old reliable guy. Let him pick up the first down.
Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10. Herbert going to give to Hampton. And he's in for a Charger touchdown. And Marion Hampton with his second touchdown of the night. And the Chargers are going to take the lead. Dicker down to tack on the extra point. He's got it as they go up by a total of 17-10. So after the touchdown, here's Dicker out to kick this one off. And he returns this to the 22. The Cleveland offense ready to go. And here we are almost through 3 quarters of play, and this passing game still has not really found any kind of rhythm.
Put it mildly, because they're not even over 100 yards yet. And in today's NFL, where it's a pass-first league, that is quite surprising. Not many teams patient enough to stick with the run. Everybody wants to advance the ball through the air. They've got to get their timing back.
Final minute now of the third quarter.
Here we go.
A give up the middle, Judkins. And he's going to have a Browns first down as the tackle made here at the 36.
2nd and 1, and people want to run the football. This is where every back in the league is supposed to do exactly what we just saw there. Pick up the first down.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
Here we go, set. Black 40.
An inside run with Judkins. And now a whole lot of room to operate there on the first down run. He gets maybe 3. They give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
Let's go now.
2nd and 6. Checks it down to Judkins. And he's going to be stopped here for no gain. And that's going to take us to the end of the third quarter play. Back now at SoFi Stadium in Inglewood. It's the Browns with a deficit. They're trailing, but with the football here to start the fourth. The Browns on 3rd down, 2 for 5 to this point. This will be 3rd and 6. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. And that's going to be incomplete. The contact there enough to jar that ball free, and it brings up 4th down. To give you an idea of how accurate he's been throwing the football, we're in the second half. That's just his 2nd incompletion.
Well, if he's that locked in, that means everyone's locked in, because to me it's like throwing a no-hitter in baseball. The pitcher may get the credit, a lot of people making plays behind him in the field.
1 score down, here we go. They're going to go for it here on 4th down.
10 black. Number 38.
Got to try it here. He's back to throw. And he is caught. Able to breaks the tackle. He's got room to run. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. 4th down conversion plays, you usually think 1, 2, 3 yards, maybe 10. Not there. What a huge pickup as the Sticks make a drastic shift forward. He throws it on the move, but can't connect as that falls incomplete.
Yeah, their back's up against the wall a little bit, and they come through by forcing an incompletion. Now they've got to continue to ratchet up the intensity a couple more times and get off the field before giving up any more yardage.
2nd and 10.
Come on, set. Yellow, 22. 52 black.
On play action, they'll throw. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Cleveland. A great play there. His first touchdown on the year. And the Browns are an extra point away from tying this game here in the fourth. Boy, what a start to the week this has been. All tied fourth quarter as the kick's away. And not much happening on the return as he'll get this to about the 23.
The Chargers take over 1st and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going. Well, they just gave up the score to tie it. That's the bad news. The good news, plenty of time in this fourth quarter to try to grab that lead back. And they're able to get this one across the 35. 153 yards on the ground for him now as he has gotten better, really, as the night's gone on.
Another carry for their leader and a good one. It's crunch time. They'll need him to continue to be productive in both the run and passing game in order for them to try and snatch a victory.
Right back to him on first down. And he'll manage to pick up about 4 second down.
And that was a quality play to start a new set of downs. That was simply an offensive line winning the battle up front and winning in a big way and giving their guy in the backfield a nice lane to hit.
Second down at 6 now from the 42. Here's Herbert. Throw left side complete. That's Hampton. They'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. A gain there of 12 yards and a first down L.A.
1st and 10 at the 46-yard line.
Delta.
A run out of the gun with Brooks. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. Officially no gain on the play, and it's second down.
As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense, linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
Here's 2nd and 10.
Set.
Herbert. And this is incomplete.
Had an open man that time and ended up putting a little too much heat on it, don't you think, partner?
Absolutely. Just needed a touch more air under it. Instead, he fired an absolute bullet. Field goal from this spot likely out of the question. They've got to get closer here on 3rd down. And a dangerous throw there as that's knocked down and incomplete.
Has to be a little bit of frustration there. Back-to-back incompletions. Receivers blanketed on both attempts, this time on 3rd down.
Tie game, 4th quarter, and they're going for this thing on 4th down. They snap it to Herbert. And this one is incomplete. The 4th down play doesn't work for the Chargers. And it'll be a turnover on downs. Boy, an incredibly aggressive move to go for it there. Game tied 4th quarter. You got to be surprised.
I am, and I know that we're in a new era of football where we look at the analytics sometimes, and a lot of time the analytics tell you to go for it, right? But do the analytics take into account game situation, where we are, all those things? In this situation, I thought it was an incredibly aggressive play.
And it didn't work out, and again, tie game 4th quarter makes this thing a little bit more interesting.
Their 49-yard line.
Here's 2nd and 7.
Set, hut. 33, yellow, ready?
He'll look to throw. Chargers able to get the pressure and bring him down. Making that play on the pass rush, that's Devontae Wyatt.
And it's 3rd down.
possibly a turning point. Big play coming. This is 3rd and long. Now back to throw. And this pass broken up. Well, the contact well timed there, and now 4th down. Here's Ryan Stonehouse now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. With it is Brown. A good head-down running on the return. Gets about 15 yards. And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over. The Charger drive about to get going. Excellent job by their defense to force the punt and provide them with this opportunity, all tied in the 4th quarter. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up 2nd down.
Set.
Herbert now. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39.
I like what I'm seeing from them here. Tie game in the 4th quarter. They understand the situation. They don't need to be in any rush. Go ahead and huddle up and run your offense. That last completion put them in a nice position to take the lead in this game.
Getting down to the good stuff. All tied with 2 minutes remaining on EA Sports. Plenty of time. All 3 timeouts still remain. Here's 1st and 10 now. A shotgun snap for Herbert. That's complete to his running back, Hampton. And to the 42-yard line here and brought down there.
But he picked up a little bit of yardage there, and now, in this situation, should be in no hurry to run a play really fast. Let the clock wind down.
2nd down, 8 yards to go.
Set. 380. Ready.
Throwing, Herbert. And it's a short one here, complete to the tight end.
Sometimes it's hard to figure, but you can live with incompletions in this situation. You can't live with these short gains that take time off the clock.
You know who loves it? This defense. What a kickoff to the week this has been. Now a big play. It's 3rd down. Herbert to throw. Johnston hauls it in. And they're going to have another 1st down as he's going to be tackled at the Browns' 45-yard line.
Now you're right on the edge of field goal range. You've still got time, but get up to the line of scrimmage and get set.
At the 45-yard line.
Here's 1st down.
Set.
Now a toss, left side, Hampton. And he's got this down a yard or 2 shy of the 40 before he's out of bounds.
Well, they certainly had success throwing the ball on this drive, and not as much running it as we just saw once again on that last play. Stopped after a very short gain. But I wouldn't abandon the run totally, because otherwise, pass rushers just tee off on your quarterback. Makes it very, very difficult for him in that situation.
Now Herbert. Got his man complete over the middle. That's Johnston. Gosh, given the time in the short game, would he have been better off just dropping that?
Yeah, when you look at the clock, you think so. But it's hard to get a receiver to drop a football. They're trained to catch everything.
A big play here. 3rd and 2.
Set. Ready.
Trying to run for it with Hampton. And some strong running there as he's down just shy of the 20 on the edge of the red zone.
Okay, there's 3 timeouts left, right?
Think you got to use one here, don't you?
No doubt about it. I'd use one right here.
1st down. 1st and 10 at the 21-yard line.
So the field goal unit is on the field as this is a big spot right here. Now the Browns will use the first of their 3 timeouts as they'll stop it with 17 seconds to go in the game.
All 3 timeouts remain. How much that'll matter remains to be seen. It's 1st and 10. They'll work inside here. Hampton.
Hampton in the ball area. Schlesinger on the tackle. A gain of 2.
Now here's a timeout, as they will indeed call it with 5 seconds to go and a chance with a field goal to win the game. And now this game's going to come down to the right leg of their kicker.
A 37-yard attempt.
That is inches from the upright. It's no good. Wide to the left. And a costly one there as this game remains tied here in the 4th.
Boy, that's a big-time letdown there. You work yourself in position to win the game, but the kick winds up no good. And now you've got to regroup as a team, get the energy back up, and get ready for overtime. And make sure you pump him up, too. He may be needed to try and win it again later.
They'll come up 1st and 10 here.
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
And here in overtime, a quick reminder, the game no longer ends following an offensive touchdown on the opening drive. Both sides will have the chance to possess the ball unless there's a defensive touchdown. In that case, the game will end right there.
Cameron Dicker to kick off.
So it's the Browns who are going to get possession first here in overtime as the kick's away. And able to get this across the 20, but not much further as he's dropped it to 23-yard line. The Browns drive about to get started. They have fought hard to reach this point. They've got the ball first. Remember, though, even if they score, it would quiet this crowd, but it doesn't end the game. But a chance to put a solid drive together here and at least get 3 and hopefully for them a touchdown.
7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 3.
You know what really fires up offensive linemen? When the guy that is carrying the ball behind them can create his own space and break a tackle along the way.
Ready.
And they run the option on 2nd down.
And hit behind the line. He lost the football. It's loose. And does the defense have it? They do, says the referee. We're going the other way. And a costly mistake. Coaches talk so much about ball security, and in overtime, so paramount.
Partner, do you ever wonder if maybe they talk about it too much?
Too much, yeah.
Doesn't seem like you can, but maybe by discussing it time and time again, and you know they overemphasized it here, it almost became self-fulfilling.
And any points beat them here. Field goal or a touchdown now.
Lion.
First throw in overtime for Herbert. Throw over the middle, and it's caught by Johnston.
This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
And his play caller does a nice job of giving him an easy throw to start this drive, and he takes advantage of it. The completion sets up a manageable 2nd down.
Up the middle with Brooks here.
And he is swallowed up right at the line of scrimmage. He got maybe a half yard at most, but officially they'll be left with a 3rd and 2.
Defensively, we always know that he is tough in run support, and I think the way that he gets there is he understands what an offense is going to do before the ball's even snapped. A great job of scouting prior to the game, then reading, reacting, and taking the right path to the ball carrier.
And he is going to have the Chargers first down by about a yard as they're able to convert on 3rd and 2.
And I know you, with every carry, especially in overtime, you're just saying, if you're that ball carrier, hold on to the football.
Hold on to it, protect it, but not necessarily settling, because you're trying to get to the end zone. You're trying to end the game right here. And I know the defensive guys poking, clawing, breaking, trying to knock the ball free and protect their end zone.
Yeah, like you alluded to, especially this part of the field. And he takes us down to about the 12 for a gain of 3.
Not a run that you're going to write home about, but still a good first down run. That's what an offense calls staying on schedule. 3 to 4 yards on first down, you're set up very well for the rest of the drive.
Set. Set.
Running the toss to Brooks here. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And I think the Browns got it. They did.
You remember in preseason when we were going to the different training camps and visiting teams, and we always would see the running backs working out and going through those gauntlet drills, and, you know, guys either...
And now we've got a review here. All challenges in overtime, of course, initiated by the replay official here in the stadium. So the officials and the folks in New York got a second look at this one, and the call is going to be overturned. And now the Browns are going to take another timeout. They'll be down to just one remaining as we step aside here in overtime. And now it all rests on the right foot of their kicker. This to win it in overtime. And this has no chance. It's no good. Well wide to the left. And we will play on here in overtime.
Oh, that's so deflating, Brandon, because you know he was thinking to himself, just give me a shot. Just put us in a position to win the game, and I'll get it done. With this kick, not on target, and we'll keep going here.
They'll start on the ground with Jenkins. And he'll take this ahead for about 4. Second down coming up. Now a timeout called for by the defense. So as they head to the sidelines, we'll head to this break on EA Sports. From the 29, here's second down and 5.
Let's go. 52 Blue. Ready.
They'll set up a throw. And his throw here is incomplete. Another nice job there defensively. They really stymied their passing attempts, and it continues in overtime.
And for them to do that, that means they've had to be cohesive on defense. Pressure in the quarterback's face. Good coverage of not just the wide receivers, but the tight end, the running backs when they try and slip out, and making sure they're at the point of attack. When the ball's in the air, they get there and help force some of those incompletions.
They come up now 3rd and 5 following the incomplete pass. They'll look to throw. Able to find Judy. And he won't get to the marker. He's a yard short. A pickup of 3. It leaves him with 4th and 1. I know they may want to go for this, but the smart play probably to punt it, even given the field position, right?
In a sense, you honor what they've done all game. And this is a defense that's held the score down, kept it tight, kept you right in it, and they're really jonesing for one more shot. Give it to them. Let them play defense for you and give you a better chance to win the game.
38. 560.
They'll drop the throw. That's to his running back, complete. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. Now a timeout called for by the offense. It'll be their second and final timeout, remember, here in overtime. We'll be back. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38.
50 green.
Back to throw again. And Dotson, he's got it. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. So from Charger territory now, here's a 1st and 10 at the 47. And now the clock will stop as he's able to get up and spike it here. Now a 2nd and 10.
Shot. 17. Down. Yellow. 43. Needle blue. Set.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw.
There's a short one caught by Fannin.
And he's got this down a yard or two shy of the 40 before he's out of bounds.
I know sometimes we can get fooled when we watch him make catches, as we just saw him do there, because he really looks like a wide receiver the way he goes about his business.
Yeah, 230, 240 range.
Yeah, not super huge. Maybe not counted on to be that inline point-of-attack blocker that we used to have in the good old days, but you can flex him out. You can run wide receiver routes with him. You can make him a primary target, and that's how he'll shred a defense.
Again, he'll drop to throw.
He's got his target. That's complete.
And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage.
Number 3, Jerry Jeudy. First down.
And now they come up and spike it to stop the clock. So on is their kicker, and it's down to this. And we're going to get whistles and a timeout with 3 seconds left in the extra session. So now one of the biggest kicks of the night is forthcoming. This from 54 yards away. And he got it. The kick is good. In overtime, he's able to split the uprights. And the Browns are going to win the football game.
Well, partner, you and I were excited for this one today, and it certainly had its moments. Some good execution at times by both of these offenses. Defenses both made some plays as well. And always a joy to be up here in the booth next to you, my friend.
Yeah, it's a privilege to be up here in the booth next to you as well. Thanks for taking the time, and let's go ahead and get ready for our next one, right? I'll see you in the film room. Get that preparation started now.
So for the Browns, they move a step closer to 500 as their record improves to 2-3. And now they'll have a few extra days before they face the Rams next week. Meanwhile, for the Chargers, things aren't looking good. It'll be an 0-5 start. And they'll try to get back to their winning ways next week as they head to KC to take on the Chiefs. So for our entire crew, alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Thanks for watching, everybody. We'll see you next time.